chapter included folding up a law practice because of the inability to grow.
Thank you.
practice.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
You know, what was that? I do, yeah. What was that statement you just said? You're only doing what you...
Oh, it falls in my lap. I only do it if it's fun and it falls in my lap. But
I'm tape recording that, just so you know.
But that's because
I'm looking for good quotes. That's a good one.
well, yeah, except it doesn't apply in most situations. But think about the demographics. It's this baby boom.
Yeah, for 40 years, I'm an old DC boy. Yeah, I was worked with the Poor People's Campaign, Martin Luther King's.
I was part of Lyndon Johnson's War on Poverty.
No kidding.
I had a Reginald Heber Smith Community Lawyer Fellowship.
No
That's
kidding.
what brought me out to San Francisco.
Because the
A year after I graduated from Harvard Law School, I came out here to reform the law for benefits. I wanted to be at Boston Neighborhood Legal Services.
With all this brain power
They gave me my
that,
second choice.
is available.
That's how I came out to San
No
Francisco.
kidding.
Organized
And you're Michael, right?
Michael, right?
Tell me your name, because I want that to be with this
Michael
quote.
Sorkin.
Sorkin, with that
So
statement.
that you have
So,
time really to
I
take
was
on a
also
whole new
active in the civil
project.
rights movement back in the 60s. I was in Mississippi in
Oh my God.
1965.
I am
Really?
getting
And I was
organized.
in Atlanta
And we
in
finally, I think I'm
Getting
getting organized in the
organized.
sense of, I mean, because,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I'm historical.
You are historical. I know you're a historical icon. When I finish recording, I'd love to take a picture of the four of you.
finally making some headway about
I mean, really, I'm honored to be in your company. Thank you for
A
all
little
the
bit San Francisco Bay Area radicals.
You know,
She's not a radical.
some of you know
They're
the,
like
the
the
Little
David
Rock
Boys and
Nine,
Ted
right?
Olson.
Melba Patil Beals, who's been here for a long time.
Who's that?
Melba Patil Beals is one of the Little Rock Nine who ended
No,
up...
but my ex-husband was the first draft card burner in the
She
United
used to be
States.
on KQED.
KQED, then she became...
I actually-
God bless him.
He says he's a footnote to history. Well, he is. Well, the case
She burned his
everybody.
draft card.
Yeah, he was the first draft card burner. Yeah, he spent 2 years ago.
Tell me his name.
David Miller. The
That's
case,
right. I love and adore that man.
the case that everybody.
Well, I was drafted, but I appealed it, and I'm one of the probably the only people in the country that won.
I did a lot of draft.
Oh,
And I didn't appeal it legally, but my
He and,
draft board
He and, I
let
don't
me.
know. Do you remember who Dr. Levy was? Howard Levy.
That name
He
sounds
was,
familiar.
he was the guy
He did
who.
that First Amendment case.
Yeah, he and David wrote a book together. He was.
Is David
the,
still around?
He lives in San Francisco.
He does. Oh, I gotta take him to lunch.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
wonderful.
case that we all learned is O'Brien.
I dye my hair.
US.
I would
That's
look like
because
this, just so you know.
But David O'Brien was the first. But my ex's case was affirmed at the circuit level, and David O'Brien's case was reversed at the circuit level. So the U.S. Supreme Court took his case. That's why the case we all learned is O'Brien. But David Miller
I had
was
a
the
case
first one to
during
do
the
it at
Vietnam
Whitehall
War.
Induction Center. in New
I
York.
got 6,000 guys out of the military in one case during the Vietnam War.
Oh my God.
And I was written up in the Rolling, I was written
But
up
you
in the
won your
Rolling
case.
Stone.
I won. Yeah, in front of the draft
Title
board.
of the article,
Oh, I
the barn
slept
door
with
is open.
editors from the Rolling Stone.
No kidding.
I think he's got his little.
Oh, this is all of them. We won't identify who said that. I'll tell you.
Yeah,
that-
women had a different role at that
Well,
time.
I was being very
In
supportive.
the 60s,
Yeah.
early
No, I know.
That's funny.
I was tear gassed
But
in
I
Chicago.
know-
Mayor Daley tear gassed me. I was tear gassed.
right? But the night was Broadwell City.
Yeah,
I was at FSM.
you guys, you're gonna love this story.
Somebody had to.
Literally.
Where were you tear
Because we knew
gassed?
people were gonna get
Chicago,
big
during the
races.
1968 Democratic
During the
Convention.
Democratic Convention.
Yeah, I was tear
One of my
gassed.
classmates from Harvard Law clerked for
Somebody
Julius
went to
Hoffman.
Kuno.
Right out of law school.
Really? Interesting. Wow.
Yeah, I read a lot of
You will love this. I was pre-law at the University of Maryland. My girlfriend's father was very connected. Oh, well, you need
See,
like a
he's supporting himself too.
summer
so we're
job. Well,
safe.
no, but you're going to love this story. Okay, long story short, go show up at the DOJ and just tell Frank Bill sent you. I show up at the DOJ, this big building, right there, and Frank, Bill sent me. Okay, here's your badge. I was a federal Marshall. Your office is back there. I go back in the back office. There's shotguns leaning against the wall, H. Rap Brown posters on the
Do you know
wall.
how to shoot a shotgun?
God, no. And but here's the irony. I headed up the Poor People's Campaign Committee at the University of Maryland.
Yeah.
So that coming weekend, after like working there for 2 days, I worked at Mud City, Resurrection City. Remember it was called Resurrection? Anyway, it rained, it became mud. Anyway, I was there, and I trained to be a nurse's assistant. But they put me on the security. I got this token white guy on the security force. Long story short, I helped break up a little tussle between a tourist who had her camera taken by someone. So I grabbed the camera by one of the residents, gave it back to the tourist who scuttled off. But now I was sort of like a persona non grata. Now, so my father came out with the station wagon, the 2 Irish shepherds, setters, picked me up, took me back to the suburbs. Monday, when I went in to go to work, they said, we're going to clear out Resurrection City. See, I was just there to learn the law, right?
Right.
Yeah, so I resigned. I said, no one's going to understand that I was not a plan.
Yeah,
I
that's
did-
right.
Kennedy administration or Johnson?
Yeah, honestly, my mind is, whatever the Resurrection City was 68. I still have my card. But but for that, I don't know what my life was. And then I met people and I took a year feedstock against Biafra. Remember Biafra? I was the national co-director of Operation Outrage. to help people get to Biafra.
I've been in Nigeria too.
Yeah, at least I
I
had, like 68,
represented
at
the
least I had at least some.
village
I don't know how it's going.
Really?
in the Bowoka Sharon.
I'm in charge of knowing stuff, except
But I haven't
what I
been as
don't
far
know.
as Biafra. I went to
I don't know.
Because
same kind of country. Really, it's just
Well, the question on the table for the book is, how do you, if you're a new lawyer and you want to grow a civil rights practice, or rights advocacy practice, how do you do it? How do you build that book of business?
You hook up with the many entities that are doing human rights work.
yeah, don't reinvent the wheel.
Including you work with the universities that have the clinics.
Right.
You work with the NGOs that take on.
And you have to be willing to lose a case.
And you have to not need.
You have to be willing to try the
And
next
that,
case.
you're
after you
Irene?
lost the
I'm
first.
Mary Roberts.
You're Mary. You're Irene, right?
Yeah.
So Mary said that about taking that on. What would you say? To grow a practice, if you were just starting off out of law school and you want to be an advocacy for justice and human rights. Yeah.
I think it's valuable to find someone who has done it for a long time and talk to them before you start go any further. I think it's really important.
organizations that does civil rights work, and that has funding from a lot of contributors.
Can you tell me your name again?
Michael.
Michael
Fisher.
Fisher. How do you spell it?
Fisher. No.
Oh, Fisher. F-I-S.
C-A.
Thank you, Michael.
Practice, you're not working for money. You have to be doing what you love and what you believe
I used to try, because I
in. Money
used to run
is
the law school
secondary.
program at the state.
So, basically, if you're getting a decent salary,
And it's like,
it's
yeah,
enough to
no,
live on.
Yeah.
And
you do
that's
your own
what you have at the
photocopy.
beginning.
If it's 10 o'clock at night, you do your own photocopy.
Lawyers,
found
my
ways to make a lot of
experience is
money
that
by
all
doing,
lawyers, if they're
class
really serious
actions
about
or
being
wage
lawyers,
and
are
hour
working.
cases.
Yeah.
Whether you're working hard in a private law firm,
Sometimes you get lucky,
But
you get attorneys.
But not all lawyers do their own.
This is Michael. Yeah, you get the
yeah.
But
I mean,
basically,
you
you're
know,
not
it's not
working
even
for
big,
money.
even
You're
big
just doing
firms are
what
not
you
as
love.
well organized
Which
as
is
you
what I
might
always
think.
tell my
Yeah.
kids, do what you love.
And I never
Became
worked.
lawyers.
I mean, I haven't worked.
I
as a
hope to
lender
run into you all again.
Crosby had a few.
Thank you so
You
much.
got my card.
I got your card. I'm going to send you an email so you'll just know,
I mean,
I'm making
I
a
know how
connection.
to, I
Do you
know how
have
to
a
fill the
website that's listed on
Xerox
there?
paper.
Yeah, KB Dag, Keller Business Development Advisor
I mean,
with
I remember Pillsbury had a night
KBDag5letters.com.
shift,
You live on a
you
boat?
know, and I knew that only because my
Near the
neighbor
boats in
across the street
Sausalito.
Oh,
was
yeah, right.
a person
My
who
daughter
worked
got
the
married
night
at the
shift.
Alta Mirror, which I was
And I remember when I learned that, I thought,
Now that it's
I missed the
and this is of course
That was one of the great
pre-computer,
all-time
see,
pictures.
that may have changed a lot also.
that's my daughter who just had a
Has
baby
changed.
today.
Really? Oh, that's right, the Mazel Tov. Oh, who's in the Bay Area?
No, in
still?
LA.
Okay, thank you all.
They have dogs.
I really feel like I've been in the company of wonderful,
Well,
wonderful
collectively,
people.
there's what, 100 plus 150 years of law practice right here.
I
Easily.
used to say I
Easily
had,
37, 30 something,
I had 5
and then I thought I had that on my resume.
I was
Yeah, I get it.
45.
Nobody really hired me.
Right,
45 years.
And he's got
I just put over 20.
7, so
That's
Thank you.
92.
I'll let you guys stay together.
30.
Thank you. I'll take off. and
Okay,
do
yeah, we're
French
going
dinner.
33 or something.
Thank you. guys. Thank you.
Nice to
It's an honor to
share
meet
this
you
space
all.
with you. Good luck.
David and Ted?
I see. I snuck in. They were totally zoned off, but the security
No,
guard
we
got
come in.
distracted, and I walked right
Michael
past
knew
them.
where the
And
lot
I
was.
interviewed
We
David
just
for a
went
minute
to it.
because they weren't letting
They
anybody
charge
in.
their hotel guests for parking.